Hello again. Welcome to Verbling. Hi there. I'm Teacher Oakley. And for the next hour, we are going to have a conversation class in English talking about TV. A little history, a little description, a little practice. Students will have a chance to practice a little description. Talking about a show or shows. Of course, we'll share our opinions about television. And of course, I will be providing you feedback as to your grammar and vocabulary and organization of your thoughts. So join me and we'll just have a nice easygoing conversation. Really, pretty much all levels are welcome to join me in this class. No problem at all. And we'll talk about the idiot box, as we affectionately call it in the United States. Or we used to anyway. Widely known as the idiot box. Okay. Here we go. All right. Some folks joining me now. Hello, Cornell. How are you? Cornell, hello. Can't hear your audio, I'm afraid. Cornell, sorry. Sorry, if you could adjust something, or if you get your audio working, just give a shout out. You can't hear me. You can't hear me? Okay. Anastasia or Oksana, are you there?
Yes. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. So you can hear me fine?
Yes, I'm here fine, but okay. I read the idiot box. What does it mean? These new words?
The idiot box. Yeah, well, our conversation today is going to be about the idiot box. What we that's just a name that we call the TV.
Okay.
Television. Just kind of a joke name, but really, actually, fairly widely used slang, or at least it used to be when I was younger. Very widely used slang to talk about the TV. Turn on the idiot box. Let's see what's on the idiot box. Okay. Anyway, hi, Oksana. Welcome. Okay, Cornell, you're okay now? You can hear me?
Yeah. I finished the Google Plus. I don't know what the problem was. So
okay.
Everything is okay at the moment.
Well, very good. All right, so you're all working now. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, and Felipe has joined us. Hello, Felipe.
Hello again.
Hello again. How are you? Again. And hello to Nader.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How was your meal?
It was good. I'm very full. I'm a little sleepy, but it's because I'm so full. Anyway, we're gonna have a nice...
You never cook for yourself?
Well, no, I do a lot actually, but I didn't today. My wife she went somewhere. She cooked me lunch before she left because I had a lot of classes in a row, so no time. In any case, we're gonna have a nice post-lunch conversation now. Okay. I was just telling Oksana we're gonna talk about the idiot box, which is our affectionate slang name in English for the television. Cornell, let me start with you. Do you watch much TV?
More or less, it depends on the program because I like sports events, watching sports events because I am a huge sports fan. But I also like history, including Second World War, and I like watching Second World War films and documentaries on National Geographic and Spectrum and something like that.
Okay, Second World War.
Yeah,
War. All right.
war.
War.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little pronunciation. Okay. Yeah, I was just watching while I was having my lunch. I was just talking about. I was actually having my lunch and watching Real Madrid. Uh, just killing. What are they all? I can't. Alabama, or whatever. Anyway, I was just watching some football on TV while I was having lunch. It was embarrassing. Ronaldo is just going to town. It's ridiculous, you know. Ronaldo, and it's not fair. Bale, both these guys can run like the other guy's running here. Okay, pretend the other guy's my pen, and Ronaldo, and they were just running past him like he's walking or something. It's just not right. Not human. Anyway, yeah, okay. So you watch a little bit of sports. What sports do you normally watch? Football?
Yes, of course. Football, and there is a handball European Championship in Hungary at the moment, and I am supporting the Hungarian national team.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. It's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit more about what you watch, and particularly educational TV a little bit later. Let me ask Oksana. Oksana, do you watch much television?
Yes, after lunch I watch television. Before go to sleep I watch television.
Okay. Nothing wrong
Every
with that.
time I watch television. Yes.
Okay. What kinds of shows do you like to watch?
No, I not usually shows watch. I download from YouTube from for Flash Driver, and Flash Driver put in TV. I watch what I want the program, because in our country not enough program to see, because government want people see. I want to see what I want.
Okay. How many television stations are there in Kazakhstan?
What means stations? How many stations?
Stations. Well, like Boom, Fox, CNN, National Geographic,
no,
networks.
not
I guess I should say networks. Television networks. My fault. Wrong
not,
word.
not many, because only maybe Russian TV, Kazakh TV, like this. We don't have TV from abroad, or maybe some National Geographic we have with Russian translate, but in YouTube have many program English people
Right. Okay.
talking.
So what programs do you like to download? Movies or sports or?
No, I like program about country, about Goa, Filipino, and too many countries. Like, to see how people live.
Okay.
I like history, movie. I like psychologists. I have many, not only sport and football.
Right. So you enjoy educational programming, then?
Yes, I enjoy all this.
Okay. Perhaps you prefer documentaries. Can I say that?
Yes, that documentary.
Okay. Right. Okay. Oh, cool. Well, so do I. All right. We're going to talk about if television is really beneficial, or is it good or bad. But of course, there's reasons to support both. Let me quickly say hello to Ken. Hi there, Ken.
Yes, hello, how are you?
Good. How are you today?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Great. Okay. I'll get back to you in just a second, Ken.
Okay.
Felipe, in
Yeah.
the meantime, okay, same question. Do you watch much television?
Not a lot, but yeah, I usually really like to watch more documentaries, but in websites in the internet. But I never had been so interested about television series. But 1 year ago, I gave an opportunity to Game of Thrones, and I love it.
Wow.
And after of that, I gave another opportunity to the TV series, and I watched Breaking Bad, and I love it too. Yeah. And actually, I'm being a fan of some specific TV series, but not a
Okay.
lot. Anyway,
Okay, I am a fan of a
I am a
few
fan. Okay.
TV series. Okay, it's frustrating for me because Game of Thrones, they show here in the Philippines, it makes no sense the way they do programming. So they'll play like season 2, and then they skip season 3, and then they play
Really?
season 4, and then they don't play the next.
No. Not
So
bad.
all the time, I don't know what's going on, and they don't play them at specific times, like Thursday night at 9 o'clock. Game of Thrones. They don't do that. They play them at all these random times. They kind of stick them in. So I never know what's going on. And I have to ask you, Felipe. They here where I live now, they do not have at all Breaking Bad. So you can practice English right now by describing for me a little bit. What is? I have no idea. What is it all about? What is the general
Breaking
idea?
Bad.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad is about a chemical teacher.
Okay.
I hear a lot of voices.
I know. Right. Hang on, Felipe. I'll get it. Excuse me, Julio. Julio, are you there? Julio. Excuse me, Julio. Are you there? Okay. Julio. Okay. Don't know what happened to him, but hello.
Hello,
Okay.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine. Thanks. Julio, if you wouldn't mind muting your microphone while you're not speaking, because there's a lot of noise. It's really difficult to conduct class. Thank you very much. All right. I'll talk to you in just a minute. Thank you. Okay. All right. What's it all about, Felipe? Give me the
Okay.
lowdown.
Okay. It's about a chemistry teacher that is sick. This teacher had cancer, and he's a little angry with his life because I don't know. Years ago, he couldn't he couldn't make a big enterprise with a partnership, and the partnership actually is so successful with that enterprise. He's just a teacher. Anyway, he's with cancer. He said, "Okay, I need more money for my family. I want to leave some money for my family and start to producing some methamphetamines." And with her partnership, and anyway, he's throughout the series, he is breaking bad of a good guy into a bad guy.
Ah, okay. That's a pretty good summary, actually. I got the idea. Okay, a little feedback. Successful pronunciation.
Successful. Okay.
There you go. Okay, and it sounds like he was cut out of a deal to in a successful business, or cut out of a business partnership.
Okay.
Cut out of a deal when you're somehow manipulated out of a business deal. We say he was cut out of the deal.
Okay.
So okay, he was somehow cut out of a deal. Okay, and well, you said one time you said he has cancer, another time you said he's with cancer. You should say he has cancer. Somebody has a disease.
Okay.
All right. Okay. But actually, all right. Okay. Not a bad job summarizing. I get the idea. All right. He's a chemistry teacher who started making drugs because he's very frustrated with his life.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. He wants to do well for his family. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks for that synopsis. Good job. Okay. Hello. Nader. Nader, do you ever watch television?
Now I watch television like 3 hours per week.
3 hours per week. All right. And
Yeah,
what
only
you...
Saturdays and Sundays to watch one match for Barcelona if it's early,
yeah, okay.
and one match in the Premier League. If it's always early, the Premier League.
Okay. Right.
That's all. But I watch YouTube a lot, so we can count this.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Before I yes.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go on. Before I used to watch a lot of movies and series, but these days I don't. I like to watch movies, but I don't know why I don't.
Okay. I see. You like to watch the Premier League. Does that play at earlier times because of the time?
Yes, because there is no much time difference, and it's like 5 o'clock here.
Yeah. Right. I know what you mean. I live in the Philippines, and being an American, I like to watch American sports, but I have to watch them at like 5 in the morning. 7 in the morning to watch the start of a game. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So during my regular waking hours, they only have really stupid sports on. Philippines basketball is okay. Once in a while I watch, but okay. All right. Okay, so a little bit of sports. All right. Is there any kind of shows, Nader, that you really don't like?
Sorry.
Are there
I
any?
got disconnected.
Yes, I just noticed that. Are there any kinds of television shows that you don't like?
I don't like reality TV.
Really?
I hate it. Yes.
Okay.
I see it's like watching people from the window.
Okay. Oh yeah, Cornell.
So,
Big Brother.
feel
Every country has...
violates privacy.
Violates
privacy. And yes.
Was there a Big Brother spin-off? I don't know. Clone. I guess I could say clone. A Big Brother type show where a bunch of people that are strangers live together in a house. Did they have one of those stupid things?
Yes, we have one here, Star Academy. They have a bunch of people who are training for to be singers. So they live together. And those people, I don't know, they know that we are watching or people are watching, and they do stupid things. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, all of those reality shows are not really reality shows. You know, they're scripted, set up, and planned.
Maybe. I'm sure that there is a kind of the director intervenes with some ideas.
Although I heard that some of the first ones were on MTV, and I heard that some of the stuff, a lot of the stuff, was totally unscripted, and they were not prepared for it. They were kind of shocked at some things that happened, racism and things that they were not prepared to show on television. But those are the first ones, and I think everyone learned lessons, and then...
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, anyway. Okay, let me... yeah, okay, they have a Big Brother here in the Philippines, too. and everybody who's on that show gets famous. The year after they're on the show, you see them all in TV commercials, variety shows, which they love here in the Philippines. They love variety shows and movies and such. Crazy. Instant ticket to fame, really. It's amazing.
It's almost the same here.
Yeah, okay. Ken, tell me something about your taste in television. Do you watch much television, first of all?
I was addicted to TV when I was a kid, but nowadays I don't watch TV so much because it doesn't have interaction. So internet is much more attractive to me because it has interaction, and I often watch internet broadcasting from ordinary people, and I can comment on the screen, and the broadcaster reply my message or a comment like a chat room. So now after I got accustomed with such a style or some other activity on the internet, I rarely watching TV nowadays.
I see. And did you have any favorite characters, TV characters as a child?
As a child, I like Ultraman.
Ultraman. Ultraman.
Yeah. Yes, Ultraman. Like he's a giant. He turned to be giant. He came from the space, and usually he work as a rescue worker to protect Earth. And in the emergent monster happens, he turned to be big, Ultraman, and he fight against monster. And during monster battle, he destroy Tokyo Tower many times, actually.
Many times.
Many times. Yeah.
Well, gotta keep that Japanese economy booming. Keep destroying Tokyo Tower, and then you can rebuild it. Yeah. Yeah, I remember on TV when I was speaking of TV in Japan. I just all the time, I think it was Friday nights, late into the night, they used to have these B movies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like really cheaply made science fiction movies. They're called B movies. They weren't widely publicized. They didn't make any money or anything like that. But anyway, they used to always have these science fiction B movies on, and horror B movies. They used to play on television that were great. You know, Godzilla versus Mothra. Yep, everyone destroys Tokyo Tower over and over again.
Godzilla broke my city too, so I was very excited about that.
Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, sure. And then every kind of creature you can imagine gets affected by radiation and grows to like 100 times.
You know, the original version of Godzilla is not for the children, actually. It criticizes atomic bomb and kind of atomic bomb test in the ocean. At that time, in the air was possible. So because of that, Godzilla appeared, and they became a monster. But American version cut all part of. Yeah. So Godzilla was rated B movie in America, but originally it was not a B-rated movie. But because of such cut, American audience cannot understand what it is. Just B-rated.
Oh, that explains a lot. Yeah, it seemed a lot of displaced nonsense scenes cut to other scenes.
But now, non-censored version is available on DVD in America.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, that's very interesting. One small point: the Ultraman or whoever comes from space, or not from the space. You don't need the article the. I know that's a little weird because in English we say the sun, the moon, the earth. Right? If there's one of them, then we say the. But I guess space is more. I don't know. Is it? Maybe it's uncountable. And I guess it is. I'm going to the 3 outer spaces. How could you say that? Obviously, you couldn't. Space.
Okay.
It's all space.
Yeah, English preposition is tricky. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Okay, but anyway. All right. Okay, well, that was fun. That was interesting. Okay, let me talk to Cornell for a minute. Cornell, are you watching The Walking Dead?
No, because my wife is always watching it, and when there is a new series, my wife told me that please download it as soon as possible because I would like to see it.
Okay. I don't like The Walking Dead. I really don't. Actually,
Yeah,
I don't.
it is very popular series in the world at the moment.
It certainly is. It most certainly is. It's extremely popular here in the Philippines. I'll tell you that. Hugely. It's huge. Really.
Yeah.
I don't like it though, and really, I'll tell you why. I don't like it because the commercials for it are really gruesome. Really gruesome and very, very vivid.
Violence and violence.
And
Violence.
Violent.
Yeah, violent. Yeah.
The noun is violent. Yeah,
Yeah, violent, and there is no any message to child or to someone because it is entertainment serial regarding horror and violence as you mentioned.
Well, I just wish they'd tone down the commercials because even if there's other programming that I would watch, I can't watch it like with my kids. I have 2 daughters, 2-year-old and 3-year-old. I don't want them seeing those commercials. Those commercials are. It really surprises me actually here in the Philippines. The censorship here of any kind of what they consider a bad word, a swear word, or a curse word, is very, very strict. And sex, forget it. There's absolutely no bad words. There's no sex. But violence and things like zombies having their head blown off in just a casual commercial during a children's cartoon, they're okay with that. What? I don't get it. They'll play like a children's special, and then they'll have cartoons for commercials for The Walking Dead. Yeah. Crazy. I find that. I don't really care about the occasional minor swear word, but seriously, I don't need my 2-year-old seeing visions of zombies having their heads blown off and people wiping brains off their face in a TV commercial. I mean, that's over the top.
Yeah. Anyway, I liked watching a Prison Break.
Prison Break?
Yeah, Prison Break. It was more interesting than The Walking Dead because regarding Prison Break, there was a whole story and to achieve goals inside the serial. And concerning The Walking Dead, I don't see any goals.
I don't think it'll
ever.
Yeah,
and with Breaking Bad, you can learn how to make drugs. That's better.
Oh, so it's partially educational. That's
yeah.
Terrific. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, they don't even. Okay, see, censorship in the Philippines, they don't even have that. They don't even allow that show at all. Very strange, what people choose to censor. Sex is horrible, drugs are horrible, but people blowing people's brains out, we're perfectly okay with that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me talking. I mean, Felipe, what do you think? I mean, am I crazy?
No,
Maybe
you have a reason. I didn't understand. Maybe some interest, economic interest. I don't know. This is strange. Yeah, I have a little brother too. I think exactly like you. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you know what I mean. All right. What is it? Is censorship really strong in your country, or what? How does it? Is there? Well, what is censored? Sex, drugs,
In Chile, you said?
politics, violence? In Chile, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, after of the, I don't know if you remember to Augusto Pinochet
Oh yeah.
about political stuff. Yeah, after of that, and the Chilean society start to open their mind a little bit, and yeah, the things like the sex and that kind of stuff, actually are not so censorship, but
Censored.
yeah, censored, but it's step by step. I think we are still a little conservative in relation to our neighborhood in South America.
Your neighborhood. I like that.
Yeah.
Like, well, let's name names. Brazil.
Yeah, yeah, Brazil, Argentina, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I could see that. Uruguay. Okay. Interesting. I want to ask Oksana about that, actually. Oksana, does Kazakhstan really censor what can be on the TV?
Oh, what means censor? Sorry.
Censor, they cut things out. For example, that television series that Felipe is talking about, they don't even allow that to play. It's banned in the Philippines. It's banned by the government. The government says no. When I watch even simple, if I watch, I don't know, like a situation comedy or sitcom, like, I don't know, name one, whatever, Big Bang Theory.
Friends.
Okay. Anytime somebody says a word like damn, even, it's cut out. I don't hear that. It's obvious what they're saying, by the way. They don't cut out the actual film, so you know what they're saying if you can read lips even a little bit. But in any case, it's all cut out. And if a woman is wearing a wet shirt, for example, they make it all blurry. That's censorship. Or not allowing some things that are politically sensitive to be on the air at all, period.
No, this was before when we Soviet Union. This, yes, we didn't see any good movie, no, nothing. Now it's better. I like series 2.5 Men, and it's very funny, very funny. My daughter likes dating Walking Dead, but I don't understand what's the good the movie, but I don't know.
I don't either.
Oh,
Right.
very scary people go this movie. No, I don't see this movie. I didn't like. I don't like. I didn't like.
Okay. Well, first of all, it's a series. It's a series of shows. Call that a series. Like most of what we've been talking about, Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, these are series. Yeah.
I
Right.
don't know, like this movie. Really, I don't understand. My daughter tried to explain me about this movie, how this good movie. Sorry, I don't understand. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
More comedy, like 2.5 Men. This
Right.
more positive, I don't want to see some died in the TV. It's too many horror in the news and see more Walking Dead. For me, it's very strange.
Well, 2.5 Men, that's very, there's a little bit of drugs on that show. There's a lot of sex. Every other joke is about sex on that show.
But not, oh, this small guy, it's very funny. It's very funny.
Yeah, okay. I've seen the show.
It's better see about sex than see about Walking Dead people.
No, I agree with you. I never watched Walking Dead, and I've seen Two and a Half Men quite a few times, actually. A few times, anyway. But, yeah, no, I'd agree with that, but okay.
Sorry, could I have a question?
Sorry?
Could I have a question?
Oh, yeah, anytime, of course.
I want to know, in Filipino, most English translator movie or Filipino language in TV?
It's, well, okay, look, it's interesting. Maybe about 50-50, maybe there's local Philippines TV networks. There's ABC, GMA. And there's even small ones. There's a television network that's dedicated only to fighting chickens, actually. I'm totally not kidding. 24 hours a day, fighting chickens. That's it. So there's some crazy networks out there. But anyway, most of them are mostly Tagalog, a Philippines language. But then, of course, we all have cable. And the cable here, you can get everything. It's funny, at the news, I can watch Australian news, China. I get the Chinese main news channel. I get whatever, BBC, CNN, of course. I get Al Jazeera. I get news from everywhere. And television shows, English television shows all over the place. I mean, lots of different ones. So the funny thing is, to answer your question, even the networks, because this whole country's like this, they'll be speaking Tagalog, 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 then they'll say 3 sentences in English, then a half a sentence in Tagalog, half a sentence in English. They go back and forth from Tagalog to English frequently in the same show.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's all kind of mixed up. And sometimes there's shows in English, but most of the shows are actually in Tagalog. For that, but they're very funny. You see, in the Philippines, they love certain kinds of shows. All right, there's really only a few types of shows. There is the game shows, which are incomprehensible. They last for like 3 hours a day, and there's girls dancing. See, now they're very careful about sex, like in that show, or bad words. But when they have a game show, there's sexy girls dancing in bikinis during the whole show. It's funny. And people crying, and it's more like, it's not like any kind of game show you've ever seen before. They like those. They like dramas. Korean dramas are very popular now all over the world here. They like the dramas. And what else? I mean, that's practically it. That's what you watch. That's it. Variety shows. They have a bunch of singers. Usually, it's different singers and maybe a comedy skit or two. And that's it. They really don't have any other kinds of shows. Philippines love basketball, so they have a basketball league. So there's a lot of basketball games on. But that's about it. That's all you're going to get. Oh, the other kind of show, I almost forgot, which you would absolutely love. They love superheroes in the Philippines. But they don't have a lot of money, so it's not like Hollywood. Not like big budget, computer animation, or, it's really low budget. So you see people wearing like a dragon head costume, quite obviously, and like throwing paper to make, magic! Oh, there's a little paper floating around. It's very funny. It's very fun. It's like B-movies that Ken and I were talking about. But they have all these superhero shows. People just wearing a lot of makeup or costumes. Very funny. That have magical powers. One of them is so weird. I have to watch it. I'm fascinated. There's a a girl or princess, and she starts a little group of people, and they turn into warthogs, like wild pigs. Crazy. It's really funny. I don't get it. I can't understand it, really. It makes no sense to me. But it's very funny. It's like a drama superhero show. Anyway, it's fun. Do they have any weird kinds of shows in Kazakhstan like that?
No, we have another show, but not from Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan TV not very modern, not very modern. Usually we see Russian TV from Russia.
Okay.
We have some show, but not same, but another too many show. But I don't like to see this show. Before maybe I see 1-2 times, but no. No, for me better documentaries, education or comedy. Some good like, but not show. Sometimes people fighting this show. Sometimes not. No.
All right.
No.
Well, let me talk to Nader a minute. Nader, what kind of shows are common? I know you don't watch a lot of television, but what kind of shows are popular?
Competitions, like singers who are competing to be like the next big anything. This dancing, not dancing, and we have dancing show, but it's not very popular. These singing shows are very, very popular, and people are voting for their favorite singers. You know, this kind of competition.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Of course, American Idol or whatever, Star Search.
Yes. Anything like this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lately, another kind of show that's become really popular here is, I think the first one was America's Top Model or somebody's Top Model. I don't know. They're just models. So they're just they're competing for top model. So they're not singing. Their talent is walking around with weird-looking clothes. That's about it. They're good-looking people who walk around in weird clothes. Okay.
People are voting.
I don't know. They have some experts, a panel of experts, vote on them. There's a bunch of those shows. There's one for tattoo artists. There's one for models. There's one for home builders, people who build houses. I don't know. They have these weird. You know, I think we're still talking reality show or semi-reality show. I don't know what you would call it.
Maybe, but competitions are very popular, even if it's like cooking, singing, whatever.
Right.
When you see people are competing and it's like matches, I guess. When you have like, this is your team, this is your favorite actors, this is whatever, and you support one against his opponents.
Okay. I wanted to ask you, how about censorship where you live? A lot of things.
Where in Saudi Arabia or in Egypt?
Well,
yeah, I would like to talk about Egypt better, because Saudi Arabia, they don't have movies, they don't have.
Yeah, right.
They don't have cinemas.
They don't.
So.
Okay.
No. So in Egypt, the censorship is not as before. Before it was very strict. Now they are allowing some scenes, but it's always. They are cutting out sexual scenes. Some networks are cutting out swears, bad words. That's all.
Yeah.
They don't care about violence.
They don't care about violence. Yeah, the same in the Philippines. In the Philippines, there's this big. I don't know. It's demanded by the TV watching public, I suppose. They want to see the television shows right after they go on the air. Even in the same time in the United States, they want to see them here. So many TV shows have, we're going to play Walking Dead 1 hour after the initial broadcast in the United States, but there's always a 1 hour, at least 1 hour lag time. I guess somebody in the censorship bureau must be very busy.
Yeah, so they can manipulate it.
Right. So they always
Yeah.
give themselves an hour.
And
The
yeah,
occasional
and
midnight.
speaking of this, of the effect.
Yeah.
Speaking of the effect of this on children, I noticed that my little child is flushing items on the toilet. So, and I was very surprised. How did he get that idea? Then I found that he's watching a YouTube series. They show bad children, like for 5 minutes they do bad things, and then for like 30 seconds their father tells them, no, you shouldn't do that.
Oh, really? Oh my goodness.
He only sees he only sees the girls do bad things. Then he doesn't understand what the father tells
right.
at the end.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. Right. That's not good. That's a link I do not want. Thank you. So anyway, I refuse that link. Don't want that. Right. Some of those things are just actually the worst show as far as censorship. Philippines love all those shows like The Simpsons, all the animated shows, The Simpsons, and not South Park. That's banned. They can't have that here. For some reason, I don't know why, because they have Family Guy and American Dad. And half the time you're watching those cartoons and it's just, I said, why don't you? Why am I even watching this show? Shut off the volume. Okay, anyway, it's amazing. Ken, let me talk to you for a minute. Ken. Okay, Ken, pardon me. How about Japan? I know nothing about. Does Japan censor? I've heard that can be a little racy. Japanese television. Racy meaning sexual.
Kind of sexual. But current Japanese TV are kind of self-regulation. You know, such kind of thing always happening in Japanese TV or songs. You know, there's no official censorship here, but kind of indirect censorship. The name of self-censorship. For example, musician, if they want, the musician wants to release a song, the lyrics is checked not by the government, not by the authority, but by the local level or by the committee or something.
Okay.
And other thing is, you know, kind of manipulation. There's no too obvious political censorship, but Japanese major mass media made a clique called press club, and that press club dominates Japanese mass media, all mass media. So if the person can control press club, they can control all the information, all mass media information in Japan. But after the internet came, people realized such system, and nowadays a bit different situation happening. For example, general election was over, but before the general election, government sends a kind of request to the mass media company, TV station or radio station, whatever, or newspaper. You should be give the equal opportunity to all parties. But
okay.
And one website said it could be the pressure from the government authority to not report the detailed information of the kind of about election or parties. Because of that, maybe during the election campaign, not so many information didn't show up. in Japanese TV, and at that time, a famous actor died, and he was pretty vital anti-nuclear nuclear issue here, but Japanese mass media news didn't cover such part of his life. Yeah, such kind of manipulation is always happening actually, and that government request was revealed in the independent media on the internet broadcast, not mass media coverage. And after that, mass media began to report about that pressure or request from the government.
Okay. So not blatant. Okay. Self-censorship, self-monitored censorship, and a little backdoor censorship.
And you know the license of mass media, government gave the license of mass media. So there are no third-party commission to give license here. So such kind of even the request can pressure on the mass media very kind of tactically or something like that.
Yeah. I have to say, whatever. Philippines media, as far as news, they're just, it's one thing or another. There's only two kinds of news, and that is, what is your latest movie star? What scandal are they involved in? Who are they sleeping with? In which case, I don't even consider that news. That doesn't even belong in the news. But believe me, that's half of any given news program. It's about the famous people. But either that or scandals, political scandals, whatever. It's all just scandals. They love scandals. They love drama. And if there's definitely been things that get reported that I really can't believe, or they're really probably not true. They'll report rumors. You know, they don't care, but they seem to report everything. Oh, I heard from Bobby's Uncle Joe that the president's sister was sleeping with a famous actor. What? This is the news? What is going on here? It's weird. Anyway. And they'll drag it out, too. Oh, God. They'll drag out a scandal for months and months. Okay. Cornell, let me talk to you for a minute.
Yeah.
Cornell, do you have cable TV?
What kind of TV?
Cable.
Cable. Yeah, of course.
Satellite.
Yeah.
Right. Do you get the movie channels like HBO or Cinemax or Star, whatever?
No, I have no HBO because I have to pay extras for HBO. But as far as I know, HBO hasn't the latest film at the moment. Wow. So in the past, HBO was more better than actual. In Hungary, I don't know the local program in somewhere, for example, Philippines or Saudi Arabia, but at the moment HBO is not my favorite movie channel at the moment.
Yeah.
There are HBO One, HBO Family, or
right.
I don't know the punctual name, but it is not my favorite, and the HBO is getting worse at the moment regarding the new series and new films. Which I can watch in the cinema.
Right. Or some of the series, HBO series, they have.
You are right. There is some famous HBO series like Rome and There is a second World series. I don't know the punctual name. The story is from Normandy landings. I don't know the
Oh no,
I don't
there's
know
one
the
called.
punctual name. Produced or produced by Tom Hanks, as far as I know.
Well, he has the one that I know he's got two. Actually, there's one called The Pacific.
Yeah, Pacific in the second one, and the first one, the Elite Squad, or I don't know.
Band of Brothers, is that it?
Yeah. Band of Brothers. Yeah, you are right.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah.
Yeah. They are magnificent, but then there is some poor quality series or program in HBO.
Yeah. Yeah, here in the Philippines, it's the lowest priced package I can buy is the cable TV I have. But that includes HBO and Cinemax and Star and Movie Channel. They're so weird. They're so crazy. I don't know. They're crazy. If I want to pay more money, I can get a bunch of channels that I wouldn't ever want anyway. So it's very strange.
Actually, there are further uh, cable channel like Fox and Paramount and I don't know, but they are average, I think.
Yeah. Right. And I agree. Yeah, not so great. Okay. Um, uh, let's see. Oksana, do you have cable TV, or you don't? You just use your USB. So you get. Can you actually get TV stations just using an antenna, waving your hands in the air?
No. People come and take some to put some. I don't know how English say. Not antenna. This for half our town have this TV like this.
A satellite dish. Small ones. Now, I mean, satellite dishes used to be huge, but now they're very small. They attach to the corner of your building. They point them to the south.
No, this not.
No, not that.
Not that.
Very common in America. I think most people have satellite TV now.
Yeah, before people stuff in the building, but somebody every time take out somebody. How say? You understand me?
Yeah.
Take out. Yeah, and now we don't have access.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, here the thing is, I have cable TV, but what really stinks, I live in a city of 500,000 people. It's not that big, but nevertheless, there's only one cable TV company. There are no satellite TV companies. I have a choice of one, and that's all.
We have two companies.
Yeah, there's not two. Yeah. I'm lucky, internet companies, there's 6 or 7, but for some reason cable TV, there's only one. Cable TV is not that popular here, I guess. Is what we can learn from that. But internet's extremely popular, and why not? Okay. In any case, we're about out of time, so thank you guys for talking to me today, and I'll see you again. I'll be back in a couple hours. No, I won't. I'll be back in like 5 hours. Never mind. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Thank you very much.